Hello and welcome to my channel. I am back with part 2 of the popular series of transitional fragrances. This is from summer to fall, where these fragrances you can wear when it's cold in the morning, warm in the afternoon, and gets cooler again in the evening. So basically these are more or less almost signature worthy scents. Another characteristic they have is they are very diffusive, which is they are light and airy in the air. And I have everything for everyone. I have 6 fragrances for unisex and for the beginners and also for the connoisseurs in fragrances. So if you want to come along with me for this journey, stay tuned and I'll see you shortly. Our first fragrance on the list, we have from the house of Boadicea the Victorious. This is a beautiful cherry fragrance known as Bodacious. Bodacious. This currently is my favorite cherry fragrance. And this is because it is such a beautiful, bright, airy, very noticeable cherry fragrance. It does not smell like cough syrup. It has cherry paired with almonds, and cognac, giving it an almost amaretto feel. You know, that amaretto smell. If you like that kind of smell, this is for you. You also have in the base so much more. You have some tobacco, you have florals in the base. It lifts and boosts it. It gives the fragrance body. It leaves a fantastic scent trail after you pass, and it will be with you for a good 8 to 10 hours every day. In your collection, you need a cherry fragrance. And for me, not many were able to make the cut, but this one is my quintessential cherry forward fragrance. You also have some vanilla, almonds, you have tobacco, you have sandalwood in the base, and amber. Bodacious from Boadicea the Victorious, you definitely need to check it out. Perfectly unisex, wearable for anyone who is an adult and beyond. It is not juvenile. It is fantastic and wears brilliantly in the semi-warm to semi-cooler weather. Bodacious. Next on the list is this beauty from Arquiste, and this is Almond Suede. Almond Suede, I fell in love with this when I went to Scent Explore. Beautiful atomizer. Scent Explore 2024. It was actually released that year. I got to meet the creative director of the house, Arquiste, and this is a beautiful, very uplifting fragrance. It is characterized as a gourmand, which is, you know, it almost has these edible nuances, but it is fresh up top. You get bitter almonds. That's what I get. There are a whole host of notes, but I get a lot of the bitter almond, a honeyed, they call it honeycomb accord. You also get an almost concrete vibe in there. Some florals, I get the Neroli in there, and then orange blossom, and in the base I get a lot of suede leather. There are so many other notes, but the suede leather and the vanilla in the base, this is not a cupcake vanilla. This is almost a masculine vanilla absolute they call it. And this fragrance, it just wears so beautifully. It is not overly sweet, yet it's not dark. I think of this as the interior of a brand new car, but sprinkled with some honey, drizzled with honey. This is such a beautiful fragrance. It doesn't get enough talked about it. Look at the level on this. You can spray this morning, noon, night. It's better if you dress it up. If you have this light suede leather jacket, this is a brilliant fragrance you need to check out. From the house of Arquiste, released in 2024. This is Almond Suede. It is light and airy and suede. Beautiful fragrance. for the transitional weather. Next, we have the perfect balance of a fragrance between niche or artistic and mass appealing. And it is from the house of Guerlain, a traditional fragrance house. It is Neroli Outrenoir. And Neroli Outrenoir is, for me right now, the quintessential tea-forward fragrance. Absolutely stunning. This fragrance has a beautiful, bright, uplifting opening. Bergamot, Neroli, grapefruit, tangerine. And then you get a curve in there because now the florals come through with the petitgrain and the orange blossom. And the most interesting part is the base, which you get a bit of a smoky facet. The earthiness of the black tea comes through. It is bright, it is uplifting. At the same time, it is serious and almost like mind-boggling calm. So this fragrance is the perfect yin and yang, where it opens bright and settles into a smoky, slightly dark, slightly cozy, slightly meditative base. And it is perfect for the transitional weather. Check this out. Guerlain Neroli Outrenoir. It is full bottle worthy. It is the #1 tea-based fragrance in my collection. Absolutely stunning. Check it out. And we have another one here that is for the masses. It is very mass appealing. Beautiful fragrance by Initio Parfums. This one is called Initio Paragon. Paragon is a beautiful Palo Santo wood fragrance. Oh, it smells amazing in the air. Very diffusive. It comes with an added note of plum. So if you like that fruity nuance where it is not too sweet, not too jammy, but light and airy, I personally do get an almost minty touch. I think it's coming from the Palo Santo wood as well in this fragrance. But the beauty of it is it carries along. It's pillowy soft, cocoons you. It drives that scent trail around. You will get noticed. And it wears beautifully in that mixed weather scenario. Initio Paragon is unisex, can be worn by anybody in any situation. Check it out. And that's another one. Fantastic fragrance from Initio. Next, we have another one more for the connoisseurs, the artisans of fragrances that kind of want that little extra. And it is Opus 5 from the house of Amouage Woods Symphony. This fragrance was created in 2011. Jacques Cavalier Beltrude, currently the in-house perfumer for Louis Vuitton. And it has his style where this fragrance just lingers. It uplifts and lingers in the air. This is iris done fantastically right, where it keeps it very interesting. The iris here in the opening is powdery, but it's boozy. So it has this rum-based accord that opens with it. So beautiful, so delicious. And then it segues into a slightly animalic touch. This fragrance came out first in the Opus bottles. It is slightly different from what it looks right now, but it is absolutely stunning. It has oud in the base. It is not skunky. You may not even feel it. It is fleeting to a lot of people. It's not so much talked about because it doesn't have that bombastic, typical Amouage signature performance. But I believe most people who wear this might actually go nose blind to it. But if you're not nose blind to this, this is a stunning iris-based scent. Lingers in the air, blesses noses all around you, and you'll be absolutely glad to get your nose on this one. It is for the artisans and the lovers of something slightly interesting. Opus 5 Woods Symphony from Amouage. And finally, something for my true niche heads. And this is a fragrance for the artisan in you. Hellaflora from Savoir Faire. out of Atlanta, created by Chris Classic in 2024. This fragrance is a beautiful mix of heady florals. I get the jasmine in here, but I also get different facets of other ingredients. I get the coffee, I get some papyrus, I get black pepper, I get a beautiful iris. It is not sweet. I get also frankincense, or more or less like the smoky frankincense aspect. The Middle Easterners will mention that as bakor. It is all in here. And the whole idea is to create a floral-based scent for men and women, for people who are not afraid of florals. It wears floral, but it still wears quite artistic. It lingers in the air. It is very mysterious. So if you want to go to that place and, just present that mystery or mysterious overview, Hellaflora is the one for you. And what a fantastic name, because it is Hellaflora. However, you don't get too much of the florals, but you get touches of and subtle nuances of other fragrance ingredients in here. Hellaflora is one to try if you want something more interesting. And it works particularly across the day. Warm weather, slightly cooler weather, you need to dress this one up because it is a hair turner. Hellaflora from Savoir Faire. Check it out. So, thank you for sticking and staying with me. This is part 2 of my transitional fragrances list. Hope you like, comment, subscribe to this channel. We have a lot more for you. I have so much I want to share. Engage in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. It'll be an interesting one, so stay tuned. You have a wonderful day.